Um, we are live. We're a few
Yes, we
minutes
are.
early here. Welcome everybody here on Facebook. If you're live with us on Turn Passion to Income. If you've got to hear a little bit of background noise, there's some games my kids next to me here playing on the iPad, and sometimes I talk too loud, but I want to make sure everybody hears the point and hears everything going on. We've got something special today. We're going to kind of give you the overview of how our message is going to be delivered to you guys in the different stages and all that. So if there's something that you like, something that you don't understand, something you want a little bit more in depth, or maybe something to read or some kind of proof, because sometimes we're nuts. Just ask, just put something down in the comments there or something like that, or message us directly. And there's always a freebie. If you go to turnprofittoincome.com, there's a free download there of an executive summary on how to turn your passion into profit. So Stan, anything you want to add before we kind of get to what we're going to talk about today?
Yes, it's an exciting day, and really be grateful that you, like this morning, just be grateful that you have what you have. Even though there's a world in crisis, you probably still have running water, for instance. And I'm always grateful for that.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to rearrange a few more things here on my desk. Welcome everybody, and I'm going to take this off and let's go ahead and get right into it here. So April 17th, 1 p.m. live, that's where we are at right now. I've called this thing squares for some reason. That's just an internal on why. It doesn't really mean anything, but I need to fix this next time. So everyone, apologize for that. So the first thing is, we want to make some money from home. Isn't that what everyone, during this crisis and all that, where most people are at home, and we really want to make some money from home? So what we're going to do is we're going to, with Stan and myself, and what our goal is here and what our vision is for you guys is to turn your passion into an income. And why it's important that you actually like your side hustle, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit later after I go through our outline. The third thing that you're going to get from us is we're going to help you find your passion. And once we find your passion, we're going to develop the skill that's within your passion. Then after that, we're going to teach you how to take your passion, take your skill, box it up and package it and make it ready to sell, or like open your doors for business, because that's why we're all here, right? Then we're going to teach you how to demonstrate or teach your skill or whatever you might have when you sell it to people. We're going to teach you how to kind of get the word out there. And we're going to do that in such a way that will allow you to sell your skill and you will collect money. And that is this whole passion to income type of thing. We're going to teach you how to sell and make more money, not just at first, but it's going to grow. Then finally, we're going to teach you how to stay profitable. And that way, that means really keeping the money, because it's okay to make the money, but you don't want to spend more than you make. And most people understand that being in business is not a free venture. It takes money, it takes hard work, it takes some time, it takes effort. So after all this, bam, success. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to talk about turning your passion to profit and why your passion is important. So Stan, if you want to come in for a couple seconds here, and then we will start our dialogue.
Well, I got to say this much, is that, hey, look, if you could show some of those diagrams, because after a while, even though I know what's on the diagram, I couldn't follow you.
Well, that's the end of the diagram, Stan. Where would you like for me to go?
I understand, but I couldn't see the diagram.
Oh, you should have said something earlier.
I didn't want to interrupt. I'm not the type to interrupt sometimes, but I suppose I could have waved at you and stuff like that. But
Well, I probably wouldn't have seen it. So let
so
me.
let's go through the diagram really quickly again because I couldn't follow all those steps. I
Here we
mean,
go. Here we go. Now I got
yeah,
it.
we needed that on there.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this again. We want to make some money from home. Now I know why we practice this. And they say failure is the master teacher. We haven't failed. We just had a little bit of a backup, and let's do this again.
So we're trying to help people make money from home. That's where this all starts. That they can get there and really to turn their passion to income, something they really like to do, rather than just, hey, I want to make money. So where do we recommend they really start? And I'm going to say I recommend that they find their passion, that to do what you love to do, even though you're doing it for nothing at first. And then as they get a point, they develop their skill. Really, you can have a hobby and it's pretty good for a while, but if you don't have a skill on it, you never really progress. And then so what we're going to do is that once you have developed that skill from after you found your passion, that to me that's critical, is that then you will hang your shingle, if you know what that means. You would open for business. Uh, you would have a product or a skill that you could help people solve their problems. And then you would demonstrate what your skill really is. Hey, that to me, that is what we're trying to do here, is to demonstrate a skill that we have for marketing, and we could recommend that you do it on YouTube or Facebook, do it live, and then after that, you need to know how to collect the money. I mean, really, Russell Brunson says that you can, unless you actually uh, get people to buy what you could help them with their problems with, that it really isn't worth that much, because if they don't buy it, they can't use it. And then once you get the money in, then you contribute do continue to market and sell. In other words, 90% of the sales come from follow up, follow up, follow up. In other words, hopefully, just like us, you get it. Maybe you like us a little bit, and maybe you come to trust us, and then you will want to learn how to do all these different steps, and then you want to stay profitable. That's the last one, because and if you go to the bank and you see that that you have more debt than you have income, that's not a good situation, because they will maybe, let's say, on your mortgage or something like that, they may foreclose on you. So that's not really good. You want to have an accounting to get you going on there. So really, let's go back. All right, the whole thing is to make money at home. That's where we started, and to turn your passion to profit. All right, and that's where it's exciting, because see, it says that I'm up now, so finally it's gotten to my point where I am, and we are at the point now where this is where our topic is, why it's important to like your side hustle while you work at home to make extra money, to like it. If you don't like what you're doing, it's going to be tough. Anyway, next time it's George.
So really, if you don't love what you're doing, 90%, 97% of the time, and these are statistics, that you won't continue. You won't finish. I don't like using the word fail, but generally, when you start something and you don't finish it, Well, it's usually because of some reason or another. And a lot of time, if you're not passionate about something, you give up easy. Now, as Stan was saying about doing things for free, we don't want you doing this for free. But let's just say that you liked to garden. Let's say you liked the vegetables or something like that. Regardless if you were making money at home or you had a full-time job or whatever it might be, and you have a garden, you would be going home at night or in the morning before work, on the weekends, on your free time, you work in the garden. You just do it. What we're proposing here is that you take what you love, what you like to do, what you're doing anyways, and let's package it up. And that is the key to success. When other people come at you and say, hey, try my opportunity, and they've got all this logic on why this is good for you and why you should do this, they make this picture, they paint a picture, and they put you inside that picture. It's not your story, it's their story with you in it, telling you how your life could be. And that has not worked in the past. I have been in network marketing companies where I thought I was passionate, I was having fun, I liked it, but you know what? I didn't finish. I didn't finish because of all the reasons I just said. And going on to that, to be ultimately successful, what many people get wrong about the side hustle is just not about making that extra money. It's a personal ambitioning. It's wanting to go out and in that garden. It's going out there and getting rid of those bugs. It's fertilizing the fruit. It's growing the fruit and then taking it back home and eating it. And that is when you get paid. That is what we are all about. Stan and I, in this passion to income, passion to profit, is forget about everyone else's suggestions. Let's just take what you're already passionate about and find a way to put it all together and get it out there, because there are other people who want to garden. There are other people who have passions just like yours, and they want to hear what you have to say because you are great. You have what it takes. You've been born with it. Stan, would you like to finish up and get me off of my rampage here?
Boy, you were on a rant, that's for sure, and that's pretty good because a lot of it made a lot of sense. We would like to turn your passion in income. We would like to help you out. And hey, look we do broadcast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and we'd like to have a guest every Saturday. So if you're on here and if you'd like to be a guest, and please, you could submit to us. How would they submit to us, George? How do they get a hold of us?
Well, I'm not going to say the best way, but really the best way is right now is to message us through the Facebook link here, or you can just leave us a message. We also have a website, which we will post up there. It is turnprofittoincome.com. And there's some free stuff on there, how to manifest your perfect day, and an executive report that you can download and get the overview on how to turn your passion into profit.
And our passion, one of our passions, is really to help you out, is to show you how you can manifest the life you want to live, to create the life you want to live. So please, just if you like what we have to say, hit the like button and give us a subscription, and of course, share the wealth. We are happy to help, and really remember the last progression was to get a hold of us to join our group. We have a great group where we help each other out.
Fantastic. Okay, guys, we are going to end this up. Thank you very much for being with us, and we'll see you next time. Anything else in ending here, Stan?
No, just keep being grateful.
All right. Yep. Bye-bye now.